Hey, once again, it is Winning Wednesday with Kristen P. And I have another great topic today. We're going to talk about overcoming victim mentality. I am going to give you just a little brief definition of what victim mentality is, and then I will give you a few steps just to go over to allow you to see how you can overcome victim mentality. Victim mentality is an acquired personality trait in which a person tends to recognize or consider themselves as a victim of a negative actions or others. And this is what another thing that I just wanted to add to is that when we have that victim mentality, we focus on everything negative in our lives and we feel wrong, especially by those we feel like we judge and being criticized by. And some of the same things that we judge and criticize people for, we do the same things. So today I just want to go over just a few steps. The first one would be taking ownership and responsibility for your own needs and actions. That is nobody else's responsibility for yours. Every decision that you decide to make is totally up to you. It is totally your responsibility to take care of you. And stop giving that position to somebody else. That is your responsibility to take care of you first before you can take care of anybody else. Stop blaming others for what you perceive or what they may have done to you, and we'll blame others for what has happened, but we have to come to a place to where we accept responsibility and we take responsibility for our part in whatever happens. Nothing is ever 100% the other person's fault, and I know we like to do that, and we like to blame them for our hurt, for our bitterness, for our resentment. Yes, they may have taken part in that, but you are part blame yourself. So take responsibility and blame for your part in whatever happened. Become aware of the root of your sense of powerlessness. Sometimes in a lot of cases we feel powerless because we feel like that there is nothing that we can do, and we feel that way because somewhere subconsciously we think that the other person maybe is smarter than us or they know more than us, and we feel powerless, like there's something that we can't do, especially like let's just say in a marriage or in any type of relationship, when the other person is doing something that we may feel like we can't do anything about. Yes, you can. You are the author of your life. You are the director of your life. Take responsibility and stop. If there's something that you do not like, set those healthy boundaries. Do whatever you have to do to take care of you. There's nothing wrong with setting healthy boundaries against people who violate your boundaries, who overstep your boundaries and do things that are against what you believe. There's nothing wrong with that. Even if you're married to them, it does not matter. Set those healthy boundaries. And be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Show yourself some compassion. If you messed up in the past, that's okay. If you said something out of anger, that is okay. Be kind to yourself. Work through your emotions, work through your feelings, and be generous and be kind and show yourself compassion and show yourself some love. You are the most important person in your life. Show yourself some love. Turn your focus to helping others. It's not always about us. We have to learn how to not be so selfish, especially when we're dealing with other people, especially when we're in relationships. Sometimes we tend to get a little selfish. It's not always about us. Focus on somebody else. I promise you, if you change your focus to somebody else, you'll take your focus off of you and what you got going on and how you feel. Focus on somebody else. Give somebody a compliment today. Smile at the person that walked next to you. If you were in line at a restaurant, pay for the person's meal behind you. Do something generous. Do something kind for somebody else. Show gratitude for the things that you have and show gratitude for what didn't work out for you. Because if it didn't work out, that means that God have another plan for you. Show gratitude and be kind to yourself. And the last one that not the last, but this one here, release the pain of the past. Now that's a huge one. That's a big one because a lot of us are still holding on to the pain of the past, what somebody said, what somebody done, how they treated us. Let it go. If it happened a week ago, if it happened an hour ago, if it happened last week, try to let it go. I know that is easier said than done, and I say the same thing to myself. But if you can find a way to let the pain of it go, we'll probably never forget how somebody treated us, but we have to learn to let the pain of that go. Let it go. Do your best to let it go. And the last one is to learn to say no. There's nothing wrong with saying no. If you don't want to do anything, if you don't feel like you should, say no. Saying no will save your life. Saying no will save you a lot of headache. It will save you a lot of heartache. And it'll save you for doing things in your heart you know you don't want to do. It is okay to say no. And if you can overcome these steps, you can overcome your victim mentality. Listen, you are not a victim, but you are a victor. So walk in your success, walk in your newness. You can do this. I believe in you and I trust you. Until then, this is Winning Wednesday with Kristen P. See you guys next week. I love y'all. Thank you for listening and see you soon. Bye.